Good evening and welcome to OS Squared News. I'm Pete Ubred.
And filling in for Seymour Butts, I'm Al Cohall, joining it.
Since 2001, audiences around the globe have been entertained by the survival-based reality show CBS's Survivor. The team-based game show allows individuals to compete for a grand prize of over $1 million by completing challenges and eliminating other players. Over the seasons, Survivor has been set in many remote tropical regions around the world, including Panama, the Australian outback, Fiji, Thailand, and Nicaragua. In a recent press conference this week, CBS announced that it will continue Survivor into a new season thanks to enthusiastic viewer support. However, for this next season, Survivor will be turning away from its traditional tropical setting and will be moving closer to home. The newest season, Survivor Detroit. Lead producer of the show, Joseph O'Connell, had this to say about the change. Quote, "In the past, we've always tried to place Survivor in the harshest environment available in order to really test the will of our contestants. We thought that the overwhelming tropical conditions of our previous locations would be the ultimate challenge, when in reality, the greatest challenge of all would be to live in a crumbling city like Detroit, which has recently been named the worst place to live." End quote. As in previous seasons, contestants will not be allowed essential supplies and will face intense challenges. In a preview, CBS claimed such challenges would involve attending a Detroit Lions game, surviving off food stamps, and finding a job. We're now going to Greg Buell for a look at your local weather forecast.
Welcome to Talking Sports with Joe. Let's talk sports. The Blazers won. I felt some sprinkles when I came into work today in the Northwest.
Thanks, Greg. A recent study by social scientists in San Diego, California, has put the Center for Disease Control on high alert this week after results suggest the introduction of a new neurological disease. Lead researcher Dr. Paul Garrison of the University of San Diego reports that this new contagion affects the brain and is viral along with being highly contagious. Quote, "The disease, which we are now referring to as LMF alpha 0, is transmitted as a vector from the infected person to the soon-to-be infected person through microscopic water droplets suspended in the air. The contagion then seeps into the immune system and attaches to the white blood cells and makes its way to the spinal column. Once in the spinal column, the disease makes its way to the brain, where it begins to shut down the inhibitory functions of the brain." End quote. According to the report, symptoms of those infected include a total absence of inhibitions and an exaggerated, unmerited sense of self-confidence. Victims of the disease also develop sudden allergic reactions to all forms of fabric above the waist. The most notable of the symptoms, however, is a Tourette's-like symptom that causes the victims to yell phrases such as, "Girl, look at that body," and "I work out," without provocation. The Center for Disease Control would like to inform the public to be on high alert for excuse me, I work out. On alert for anyone showing these symptoms, and to wash your hands and cover your mouth and when you cough. And to, "Girl, look at that body. I work out. Wiggle, 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 yeah. Wiggle, 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 yeah. Ha! I'm sexy and I know it. Woo!"
We now go to Joe with sports.
Welcome to the third edition of Talking Sports with Joe. Let's talk sports. All right, so first off, the Blazers have been doing pretty well. You know what? Stop. Actually, I want to kick someone off the show. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. Kevin, Hank, whatever your name is, get off my fucking show. All right. John, new guy. He's good. He knows stats. Let's hear it. John, Blazers, go now.
There's a lot of talk recently that Nate McMillan is not playing the right guys in Portland. Raymond Felton, with a PER of about 12, has been getting a lot of minutes, while the rising star, Batum, has only been getting about 25 minutes a game, which is equal to his PER. He's a point forward in the mold of Scottie Pippen. He should be getting a lot more minutes than Raymond Felton. Also, Nolan Smith and Elliott Williams, you've got to get them on the court. They're the young guys. Nate has been known for not playing and developing young players. And you know what? They have a lot of potential. Why not give them a shot, see what you have before going into the draft, put them on the floor with Batum, get the best players on the floor at the same time. Batum, Jamal Crawford can play, you know, the point role on offense, and Batum can guard the point guard on defense. He can facilitate at the same time. He can shoot, penetrate, do whatever. When you really think about it, why isn't Batum and Gerald Wallace on the floor at the same time?
All right. Right, back to the show. So sports-wise, we have a lot of statistics that we want to go over, but let's keep it short. John Doe, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself?
You know, my name's John Doe. I grew up in Indiana. Let's talk Blazers. So the Blazers have been playing, you know, they had some good games. And
Good games?
Quite frankly, they had some bad games. They've been playing good on the road and good at home. And sometimes they mix it up and say, you know, they play bad on both sides. So
Short and to the point, that's how I love it, so let's keep it short. Talking sports with Joe, back to you, Chris.
All around the country, there is a crisis. The recent recession has left a lot of people unemployed. These unemployed citizens have fallen upon harsh circumstances, and some have even had their houses taken away from them. The amount of homeless citizens around the country has increased exponentially over the past decade. We have sent Reynold Chatelain into the field to give us an in-depth report on what life is truly like on the street.
I'm here at Avery Park, which houses many young and old homeless citizens. Let's take a look. So what's it like being a resident here in Avery Park? Drugs? No drugs. What's it like living here? Okay, I'm here with my next...
Can you spare some change or food?
What's it like being a resident here in Avery Park?
Oh, we actually sell things.
What kind of things?
It's not important.
Oh,
we're with the automotive industry.
say that again?
We're with the automotive industry.
Can you elaborate on that?
No.
Drugs? As you can see, we're quite diverse here in Avery Park. Whether we're black, white, brown, Caucasian, ebony, emerald, are you getting this? Are you getting this? Okay, do we do anything? I think we should keep going. I think we should, do you see? I think we gotta go. I think, let's go, come on, let's go.
Well, that's all the time we have for you tonight. I'm Pete Ubred.
And I'm Al Cope. And I'm alcohol.
Stay orange and stay square.